the other dwarves, anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat-Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnitho. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old arch-witch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
Let's see.
Ooh, now that we're not
What's that? Ah, the user manual. An X100 house robot. A practical helper for home and garden. It's off. Looks like there's no power.
No power. When all else fails,
Wood
read
elvish.
the manual.
Succubushish.
Ooh, succubus.
Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot. The latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA. Finally, a simple rat trap.
Okay.
I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane. Ugh.
Okay, we have.
I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the master brewer prefers heartier fare.
I've got a net. So
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks. The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids.
squeaky, squeaky.
The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Ooh, I'll take that. Hey, I didn't even have to click on it twice.
I have to power the thing up first.
Oh, powered up.
Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works.
Looks like Bender. Okay. Now we can put this in, right?
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA.
That's about the way my robots work.
And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur. I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. Bye.
See you later, lad.
Sounds very reminiscent of outside.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
I'm gonna make it one day. Oh no, snow. I hate snow. He just stares at it.
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please.
Wasn't it supposed to break
I
open
was
upon
abducted.
impact?
An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
One ring to
But-
rule them all.
All of our fates depend on it.
Well, that didn't last long. Does he turn invisible if he puts it on? Ooh, it's in my inventory.
Oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance. That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations. A rolled up tarpaulin, probably just like the ones hanging all over the place. The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck. Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early. It worked. I got one.
Ooh, look at all this good stuff.
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. A chair. That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms. Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them. Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
Flying fish.
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself.
Is that like...
My mother is a real hole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff. A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there. Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains. That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research, whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero. That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back. Our kitchen. This is my very cool room. That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
I didn't want to go in there.
My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough, that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity. Our kitchen. Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter. Mum hid the knives as a precaution after Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year. She doesn't trust us anymore.
Ooh.
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
Take it anyway.
My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments. There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think.
Really?
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
Catgut.
I'll just knot the loose ends around the frame. Done. Wouldn't want to play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net. Gotcha. And down we go.
Oh, isn't that clever? A little slow.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Password? I don't know anything about a password.
Bad answer. Prepare to die, scoundrel!
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We're at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Was it Fluffy Bunny?
You wish. Die, maggot.
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So, the password.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison.
What
am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour!
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
An old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
Pick it up. What else we got around here?
The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion. Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light.
What do you feed them?
They used to hang all over the hall. Now these two are all we have left.
Oh, there's another one?
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie. That's Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him.
Why didn't you take the box?
What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
What do we need a minotaur's foot for?
Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something. A thin, silvery elven rope. It's very light and almost unbreakable.
Is it made from mithril?
Dad's vice. Brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly. A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away. I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the tarpaulin. Done. Let's see. If I pull the rope through the eyes on the rucksack... Yes, that should work. There we go. A parachute. It's stuck. Poor thing. Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment. I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what? For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else...
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only do. This is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan.